on everyone's seat at the J.W.Anderson show today, there was this quote from the famous British interior decorator David Hicks. The excitement of today is the freedom of the individual to make his own choice and the vast range of possibilities from which he may choose. I picked 4 words out of that: excitement, freedom, choice, and possibilities, because they pretty much sum up what Jonathan Anderson is doing with his clothes. We'll start with the quote on the chair from David Hicks. I felt him in the collection.
Yeah. I like this idea. His books are amazing. And just before the show, we were flicking through a book on bathrooms, and me and Ben, who I work with, was like, that's the quote. Coming to the end of it, it kind of, like what we were talking about today, was this idea of modern cocktail wear, like something which felt fizzed, if that makes sense. And this idea of playing with proportion, playing with textural clashes, and this idea that we shrunk the walls in so that you were part of this interior. You were trapped in an interior world.
This show wasn't in serried kind of chapters. Was that a whole dress, or was it a wave of a hem that then coruscated round, sending all these different notes that all together make something unique, original, and vibrant? This was a really alive collection, right with the shapes.
The David Hicks optimism that you see in colours, and something about the curvy linear shapes, which he did in these space-age peplums. I like that idea of the intensity of the show. I think the fertile imagination of Jonathan Anderson never ceases to impress. This guy is totally focused on conceptualizing fashion and making it very dramatic and pretty.
Because you do looks. I mean, you make this, for example, which carried through the whole collection, that sort of stiffened, what would you call it, a peplum?
I like this idea of something that undulated. When you see the girl walk, it does a very odd movement of a stripe. Plus, I kind of rejected neoprene for so long, for the last 3-4 years. And then I felt like, let's do it. Let's try to work out a new way to do it. So you have like a flock, a satin, a neoprene, a wire. It's this idea of like confronting textures to, create sound.
Do you feel, when you've finished a collection like this, that you've gone somewhere new, that this is a step forward for you, that there's this momentum?
The biggest challenge is you're always trying to out to yourself. It is about changing kinetics each time. You see the peripheral world and you know that there's something that doesn't feel right, then you need to go against it, or you need to find something at one with it. So you're trying to work out what is right for right now, or right for in 6 months. Whenever, it doesn't really matter, as long as it's right.